Hey guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, and The Flash, issue number 61. First appearance of a new character in here, to the best of my knowledge, Psych. Brand new character. I've personally never seen him before. I think he is a new character. Whatever, we'll find out soon enough, I guess. Unless you guys know something I don't know. Either way, this could hardly be considered a cameo appearance, because he showed up two distinctive times in this comic book. So, main appearance? Likely? Anyhow, let's get into this comic book. This is The Force Quest, Part 4. Joshua Williamson did the script. Christian Deuce did the art. The colors were done by Luis Guerrera. Steve Wands did the letters. The cover, David Yardin. And Derek Chu did the variant cover. All right. Unfortunately, this comic book mostly follows the standard superhero tropes in a comic book, dude. You got the Flash. He talks to this girl. He talks to somebody who's a new superhero, teams up with them to fight against a common enemy. That person tries to kill the person. Flash jumps in and says, you can't do that. We don't kill. We're heroes. We don't kill. And then they fight each other, and then they go their separate ways, angry at each other. Mostly the villain or hero, whatever, the hero being angry at the Flash, or the hero, just any old hero. And the hero going, they just need to understand. But understand what? You didn't give an explanation why not to kill. Not really. I mean, there was a bogus explanation, the basics of a, topographical explanation. No, instead you just say, trust me. You can't come back from this. Trust me. Really? So this comic book, this whole comic book for the most part, was really just a rehash of every single other comic book out there. It always happens, dude. I buy the physical copy of a comic book that I'm not usually particularly happy with. Flash is going to have to go fully digital after this, I think. I don't know. But right now, I feel like this comic book could have been better if it wasn't just, oh shoot, I'm late. I forgot I have to write a Flash comic book. The due date is tomorrow so that it can be drawn. Let me just get out my handy dandy how to make a comic book and I'll put this out. And that sounds really mean. And I'm trying to be silly. I'm trying to be funny as opposed to mean. But that's pretty much what this comic book was. This wasn't anything great to me. I do, however, like the new character Psych so far. Thing is, I also like Fuerza. And then all of a sudden this issue happened where it's like, okay, so she's just some typical, I'm going to get angry at the world kind of thing. Exactly. Like, I pinpointed exactly what was going to happen. Like, nail on the head. Every single thing that was going to happen in this comic book. Oh, Flash is suggesting, or first they say, you keep punching things, but that's not going to work. At the very next panel. Okay, maybe we should start punching things, but we're going to do it in a different way. What? So, start using your strength force powers so that you could channel your gravity and cause these things to go weaker, and then I'll use my speed force to, do stuff to them. Nothing really, big deal. It's like the next panel, this threat that was unstoppable is over now. The whole thing, was that satisfying to anybody? Did anybody sit there and say, that's how you write a Flash comic book? That right there. And then the typical thing happens. She's all like, I'm super powerful. I beat them. But now I'm getting really angry. I can't control the power. And it's really quickly just quashed. Now you're in control now. Just, don't kill people with Sage Force powers on a gauntlet because that's not cool, man. Even Captain Cold was kind of boring in this. Commander Cold, excuse me. He's like, chilling out. He's trying to get some. Knocks over a picture of Barry and Iris. And it's like, oh, yeah, well, I'm fighting. Here's the answer to your question. And they potentially just solved a case. Well, crap. What's that case? Oh, we don't know. Do we? It can apparently be used as equipment. Okay, a little more, please. That I can wait for the next issue. It is what it is. But, I mean, there wasn't really anything special in this comic book. I did like that they dressed up as villain. That was kind of new. But the whole thing seems right now to have been almost completely finished. Look, the main reason why I'm upset by this is because here's a new character, just like they just introduced a new character a couple issues ago, Fuerza. Here's the thing. They're going to show this new character. Please tell me it's going to go a little differently than, Oh, well, you're a good guy who's kind of hanging out with bad guys. That's fine. Let's join up and bam, bam, bam. Oh, look, here's my secret identity. And okay, let's go and kick some booty and yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, wait, you're about to kill somebody? No, I can't have you do that. Trust me. And what do you mean we have to fight now? Okay, fine, let's fight. Please don't let it be like that. Please give it some imagination, some thought into it to make these comic books a little bit more unique. These comic books just feel like they're going through motions. They're going through checklists. It's like I've got 6 or 7 checklists to go through, and I'm just going to pick one randomly, close my eyes, pin the tail on a donkey, whatever, throw a dart, and try to say, which script am I going to use this time? And then just fill in the blanks with names. It's almost like these Flash comic books are Mad Libs at this point. The story's already written. You just have to fill in an adjective or a noun or a pronoun or anything along those lines. I need more out of my Flash comic books, man. I need more out of my Flash comic books. On top of that, yeah, the whole don't kill people for the sake of killing or whatever. Don't kill people because you think it's the right thing to do. You know, if the Flash did kill and all these villains did kill, there wouldn't be a place like the Zanzibar that they're talking about in here or whatever that place is. I'm just going to point that out. And I'm curious about the argument against you can't be changed after you've killed. Well, let's talk about soldiers. Can we do that? Anyway, is what it is. This was an all right comic book. Unfortunately, it's all of the other comic books that are out there, all the other nameless comic books that never get referenced again. I do not believe that this comic book is good enough to be referenced again ever by anyone. Oh, well, do you remember Flash number 251 back in 2018, technically 2019 when this comes out? Happy New Year. Yeah, you remember that one? Such and such happened. It's a very quotable comic book. No, I think that this is just a throwaway comic book. That it's like I read something, the fight scene was entertaining, didn't really do anything for me intellectually, but hi, yeah. Not every comic book has to blow you out of the water. But also not every comic book should be a buy the script kind of thing, like, just trying to get my paycheck. Because, you know? Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.